Welcome back. Andrew Myers has just put Moses Smith and Dale Quarterly a lap down, and problems with Quarterly. He's up against the wall in turns 1 and 2, but gets back up to speed.
I think he just got the right sides up and the stuff there.
You run right on the edge of the groove here, out next to the wall, and one little slip and you're up there in that gravel. Feels like gravel. Dust, tire dust.
The gap between first and second, 77 of Andrew Myers leading the 75 of Jason Bowles in second.
I'll tell you, the 12 car of Paulie Haraka is on the move. He has chased these two guys down in this battle for second from about 2 seconds back.
Derek Thorne running in the third position. Paulie Haraka is fourth. Spread out all the way around the racetrack. About a 4-second lead for Andrew Myers over Jason Bowles. Great battle now for second, third, and fourth. Jason Bowles has second. Derek Thorne in the 44 running in third. Paulie Haraka in the 12 is fourth.
About 15 laps to go till the next intermission.
These guys are doing a great job of keeping this thing green and just logging laps here, knowing that the good stuff's coming.
It's been good since the drop of the green flag, but it's going to get intense when we have just 25 laps to go.
The important stuff's coming.
I'll tell you, Paul Haraka's car is really handling well right now.
I just like the lines that he can take, Phil. He can run that thing lower than anyone else I see on the track.
And he doesn't lose that momentum up off the corner like the rest of them do trying to run that low line. He doesn't quite have Derek Thorne cleared this time, but he keeps inching up on him each corner.
It takes a lot of discipline to do what you just said, Phil. Just get a little bit of a corner, a little bit this corner, a little bit next corner. A young cat like that can get really carried away and say, I got to jump on this guy, I got to get him. And you lose all your momentum. But he's just calm and cool behind the wheel, and he's making some great runs on him.
Derek Thorne's going to get caught in behind Matt Kobaluk, the lap car of Matt Kobaluk. That should give the spot to Paulie Haraka.
Haraka takes third away from Derek Thorne. Now he'll set his sights on the 75 of Jason Bowles, who has second.
Wow, Derek Thorne made a big run in the corner.
Thorne, who led 102 laps to start this race, then was passed by Andrew Myers, and Andrew Myers hasn't looked back.
Great run by Paulie Haraka. Paulie started back in the 24th position. Just methodically made his way towards the front. Didn't see a whole lot of Paulie in that first segment, but he has really made the right adjustments during that first intermission. He's got a fast race car.
And his car works well on a long run, which we're not going to see again.
I think the leader's got a flat tire.
The leader has a
Problem
flat tire.
for Andrew Myers.
Right rear tire.
Right rear going down. Can he keep it straight? 8 laps to go. He's not going to be able to hold on to the lead for 8 more laps. He makes his way onto pit road.
And that puts Travis Pastrana back on the lead lap. And he should be able to stay in front of Paulie Haraka. Now goes in that battle for the lead.
Haraka battling with Jason Bowles. He takes the spot away. Haraka's your new leader.
Holy cow, that happened in a hurry, didn't it?
What all went on there?
So Paulie Haraka battling for what he thought was second.
He got aggressive too coming off turn 4.
Able to get by Jason Bowles. Here comes Derek Thorne as you see the work being done on the 77 on the left side of your screen for Andrew Myers.
That is now your battle for second with Jason Thorne and the 75 of Derek Thorne and Jason Bowles.
So Paulie Haraka's moved out front. Jason Bowles now in the 75 is running second. Derek Thorne in the 44 is third as we're closing in on the final 5 laps of this second segment.
Okay, the trouble that the 77 of Andrew Myers had put a lot of guys back on the lead lap. He'd already lapped Stephen Wallace, Moses Smith. Caution flag.
And now the caution comes out.
Travis Milburn, the 14 car. That's on the backstretch. Just talking, Travis Pastrana was another one of those cars that they put back on the lead lap, and this caution flag is going to let them all catch up.
Travis has fought his way up to the top 15, run along in the 15th position. The Napa Gold Toyota there of Paulie Haraka couldn't quite get to the back bumper of Travis, but man, Phil, he can run so low on this track. That's a real advantage in the long run. I'm not sure what advantage that's going to be or how that's going to work in this little heat
25 lapper we have coming up.
Yeah, this dash for the checker flag is going to be crazy interesting because of the difference in what kind of setup you need to be fast for 100 laps and what setup you need to be fast for 25.
I don't think we can talk enough about how impressive it was for the 30 or 29, 30 drivers that were able to run 96 laps of great competition without a caution.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that was unprecedented here.
And you know, with something else that was really good for Travis Pastrana to feel. I mean, he now knows what it feels like to go through a full load of fuel to empty, basically, and how the car changes during the course of a run like that.
Very educational. Andrew Myers back out onto the racetrack. Again, Myers with a flat tire puts him onto pit road after being a race leader. Paulie Haraka made the pass on Jason Bowles to take the lead in this race.
Guys, let's look back at what happened to Andrew Myers. He had a couple close calls while he was leading when he was trying to put some points a lap down. There's
right
Travis
there.
Milburn right there, and he may have made some contact with the right side of that. And here's Dale Quarterly. There's another view. I don't think that one got the tire, but he could have had a slow leak, and he obviously had that right rear tire go down right here. See, Stephen Wallace, he'd already put him a lap down, and you see right now the right rear tire is flat.
Up the racetrack went Andrew Myers, and smart enough to realize I need to come on to pit road. And while he was doing that, the 12 of Paulie Haraka was making the pass on the 75 of Jason Bowles for the lead.
They make a little contact. Jason was trying to lap the 8 car of Johnny Borneman. Paulie Haraka said, I'm going to take advantage of this. There's Derek Thorne trying to stick it in there as well.
That's a perfect Irwindale pass, wasn't it? I'm going to need that extra space that you're occupying.
And it looks like they're calling this the break of that segment. So we didn't actually get to the lap 200. We're going to have a little bit longer of a final segment. They're bringing the field down onto pit road. Again, once everyone is in their pit stall, they'll stop and be able to do work. Mikey, thanks for joining us up here for that segment.
It went by in a hurry, didn't it?
It went by quick. Do you want to tell us what the race is?
It's the Toyota All-Star Showdown live from Irwindale, California at Toyota Speedway on Speed.
Perfect. Welcome back to Toyota Speedway at Irwindale. The calm before the storm. We've had 2 segments completed now of the NASCAR Toyota All-Star Showdown. If you're just tuning in, let's get you caught up on those 200 laps. At the beginning, Greg Pursley and Derek Thorne made up row number 1. Derek Thorne decided it was going to be a dominant performance for him. Augie Vidovich, though, an early exit as his car blew up.
Ruben Ravello, the 27 car, makes contact with Paulie Haraka, gets turned around.
The big one happening next. Brendan Newberry in the 39 turned around. Sean Case involved. Max Gresham involved.
We're going to take a look at Eric Holmes. This is his onboard. He's going to try to board it, but gets pushed into it, makes hard contact with Newberry.
Difficult exit there for him. Lucas Lassier gets sideways. They wreck behind him. Brendan Newberry also involved in that.
There's a 6 car of Darrell Wallace Jr. He loses power coming off of turn 4. Here's Travis Pastrana. Going to try to make it through. Makes a little bit of contact with Johnny Borneman. Incidental contact.
Derek Thorne, though, dominated that first segment, leading all 102 laps. Then we go to the second segment. Thorne on the outside. Andrew Myers on the inside. A great restart for Myers. He takes the lead going out of turn number 2.
Just drives it hard down into turn number 1. Able to clear Derek Thorne by the time they get off of turn number 2 and takes the lead. But
Andrew Myers led every lap until the right rear tire goes down. He relinquishes the lead to guess who?
But look on the racetrack, they're battling side by side for the lead with contact. Paulie Haraka takes the lead from Jason Bowles.
Paulie Haraka and Jason Bowles battled it out through 3 and 4. Paulie Haraka grabs the top spot. So it'll be Haraka, Bowles, Thorne, Mayhew, Pursley, your top 5 when we get ready to restart with just over 25 laps remaining here in the Toyota All-Star Showdown. Let's go trackside to Jim.
with our race leader. He's still in conference with his crew chief, Dwayne Norr. They've been talking a lot about getting this car back to where it was at the very beginning of the race. And Paulie, your car certainly came on towards the end of the run, but you don't have that much time, 25 laps to go. What did you guys do to this race car to get ready for the run?
I'll tell you what, that's the thing. The end of this race is a sprint, and I'll tell you what, this Toyota Camry hung tough. I mean, we got beaten bang there at the beginning of the run. Guys doored us a little bit, but Napa Gold filters are as tough as they come, I guess, and we're proving it tonight. But we got a good race car. I mean, to be honest, I didn't even know we took the lead. We got to the end, and my spotter, Tom, goes, well, yellow's out. That's the break. You're the leader. And I was like, oh. I mean, I knew we were marching in the front. I knew we were around some cars that were running up front, so I knew we'd be in the top 5. I didn't know we were the leader. And I'll tell you what, we have one hell of a race car tonight. I mean, I'm really fortunate. Thank God I've got the opportunity to drive this thing, be with this Bill McAnally racing team, and to drive this Napa Gold Filters Toyota, because I'm having a blast. I mean, I'm really having a ton of fun. We never get 100 green flag laps here at Toyota Speedway, and to get to do that, it's a blast.
Well, you're certainly ready for the changes. You guys are probably still going to make a few more before you drop that net back up. Good luck the rest of the way.
Appreciate it, man.
Paulie Haraka looking for racing in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series and a handful of West races this year with this Bill McAnally team. Now they're just adding fuel. They had a discussion on the 19 car if they're going to add fuel or not. Indeed, they did, and they're going to try to get more in here. So David Mayhew, the driver that we thought would be 25 laps good, we'll check with him in a moment. Dick?
And Jason Bowles is having some electrical issues with his car. They've got the battery charger on. He has had to shut all of the fans off. He has been taking basically fresh air from a fan. You okay in there?
Yeah, fortunately it's cool enough tonight where it's not too bad. We just, the batteries don't want to restart the motor if we run all the fans and don't put the charger on it. So I think we're going to be all right. Car's pretty good. We got up to second there, so we'll see if we made the right adjustments for this 25-lap shootout and see if we can put it in victory lane.
How much has the track changed, Jason?
The track's definitely getting tighter with all the rubber being put down. You know, but that's just it's pretty standard here, so we try and adjust for that throughout the night, build the adjustability into the car. You know, I think we're going to be good here.
The Thorns team up the road here, the number 44 that had led the first 100 laps of this event, they had been very calm until they got passed by the 12 car, at which point it kind of all went away. They are very, very concerned about what they've got to do to catch up with this changing racetrack.
And with Travis Pastrana, this is your final test, I guess, in your NASCAR debut. What have you guys talked about for the final 25, Travis?
They said they want to see if I can go any faster now. No, it was great. We thought we freed it up a little bit before that last one, but we were just so tight, could not get off the middle of the corner. So they said, I was like, I want it loose. Harry says loose is fast, on the edge out of control. Let's try this Days of Thunder thing out. And they said drop the hammer, and they got me really loose. So hopefully we don't spin in the first turn. We figure this stuff out, but hopefully should be able to get off the corner, turn it a little bit better, and then we'll be nice and loose all the way off.
Looking for getting into the top 10. He's currently 15th on the restart. He certainly will be fun to watch.
And I'm sure Travis Pastrana, in preparing for this role in his NASCAR debut, probably did watch a little Days of Thunder. Loose is fast, so we'll find out who is fast and who's the fastest in 2011. Haraka will start on the pole.